Hello?
So, when are you making a new video?
Video?
Jaden, time to get ready for school.
Video? Video? What are they talking about? Wait a minute! I have an idea! Well, hello everyone. As I let my channel die over the years, not very many people may be seeing this, especially people from when my channel originally got quite a bit of views. I had it going, huh? Well, yeah, I did. Unfortunately, I was only just achieving the age where I started having coherent thoughts. Well, also the main problem though was my ways of making these videos. To be more specific, I only ever had a phone and an Xbox. My parents never had the means of buying me a computer since A, I don't really need one, B, a computer is expensive, and C, a child of that age doesn't really need a computer. I understand all that now, but before, things were getting hectic. I got to the point where I had a desk that I bought with money that I saved from birthdays and Christmas, decked out with my TV, my Xbox, and a bunch of keyboard and mouse. You wouldn't believe it. It honestly got as computer as it could get. Except all it was an Xbox. If you wonder what I would even do on the Xbox to look like a computer, I would just sit on the browser. And whatever games I'd play, if it was possible, I'd play with the keyboard and mouse. Moving on though. Well, I'm about 3/4 through high school. I got a job. 2 years, I quit the job. I'm in the marching band. And more related to the things I was saying earlier, I actually got a computer, finally. Well, actually I have two. One is just a laptop that I use for school though. Also, as you've seen, this video has a bit of animation. You can probably tell another huge difference in this video compared to the last one. I'm talking about the fact that this video isn't made with paper and pencil. Okay, so speaking of being gone for a while, everything that I've said and scripted to be shown on this video thus far until this sentence was done a year ago, so it's been even longer. Help! So I guess a lot of my life lately has been school, marching band, job, like a lot of stuff, okay? As for my job, I got a new one at Domino's. Well, like 6 months ago. I definitely have some stories for that. I'll make some videos about those later though. There's been a lot of things so far in this video that I've just been explaining and giving vague information about, so I'll get to an actual story for this video.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my first video. Firstly, I like to put out this disclaimer that my drawing sucks. My hair drawing also sucks. And if you guys want me to change it, I'm happy to take your guys' suggestions into consideration. Anyway, let me talk about the time that I got a Tdap shot.
So since I'm like much older now, you may wonder if I got a car yet. Well yeah, just like most of the kids my age, I eventually did get one. It's a 2011 Toyota Camry SE. It didn't come without a problem, however. The thing is that the car is nice looking, but from when my parents and I test drove it, it's been stalling. We suspected that it was a simple issue, since it's just a Toyota, but there's so many things that actually could have been wrong with it, but most of them are pretty cheap, that's the thing. We tested the car before buying it with an onboard diagnostic, or ODB scanner, which brought up some codes that told us what was wrong with the car. I don't remember them, but they referred to problems with the EVAP system of my car. It's just a system in cars that keeps gas vapors from escaping into the atmosphere. Anyways, my stepdad and I tried to solve this problem by replacing the car gas cap, which it didn't even have, so there's one problem. We also replaced the EVAP purge valve, and it was also a timing system issue, so we replaced the camshaft sensors, the crankshaft sensor. So many weird words, can it please stop? Then we thought it was a spark plug problem, changed the spark plugs. Now, here's where stuff started getting more intense. When we changed the spark plugs, we noticed on the bottom of my second spark plug, there's a bit of oil on the threads. So if you know a bit about cars, you might know that oil on a spark plug is a problem. This can affect the electrode and cause the car to have misfires and have a hard time running and starting, etc. We figured that since only the second spark plug had oil on it, it could be a worn piston ring. That isn't the best problem though, since in some cases all of the piston rings would have to be replaced, which would then cost like way more than it would to replace the entire engine due to inflation or whatever. Anyways, we finally decided to just take it to the mechanic shop to confirm what the problem really was. So were we right? Well, no. So what it really was something almost as bad or worse. But there's a catch that I'll explain in a second. So basically, it's a timing problem, but not like the one I briefly mentioned earlier. It's a thing with a system in cars called variable valve timing, which, according to Google AI, dynamically adjusts the opening and closing times of an engine's valves to optimize performance and fuel efficiency across a wide range of engine speeds and loads. And in Toyotas, they use an oil control valve to adjust the timing of the intake valves. Basically, my problem is that there's a possibility of broken parts that are called solenoids in the system, or something is worn. Here's the catch though. So basically, there's a chance that it's actually the other problem with the system, and that's that any of those parts are simply dirty from sludge buildup as a result of dirty oil from lack of frequency in changing it. This could be the case since there's not much service history on the last owner who drove the car for 177,000 miles. About the buildup thing though, so if the oil in your car is dirty, over time your car circulates all that in the engine and of course causes the buildup. This can be solved with this magical product called Seafoam. So Seafoam is apparently this thing some people hate and some people swear by. It's basically a fuel or oil additive made for lubricating or cleaning engine parts. My stepdad just bought some Seafoam and he's gonna use some and hope it works. Oh, you're still watching? Well, thanks. Honestly, I didn't think you watched this far, because as I'm writing the script, I'm wondering how this video will be received. Since it's been almost friggin' 3 years since I made a video, and the trend of the other videos shows each one getting about half the amount of views of the last one once I started basically abandoning the channel. Yeah, sorry about that. Trust, I know I've been saying, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Then forgetting about the channel, then not wanting to make videos because writer's block in school. But this time I want to actually put in work for this channel because I enjoy making these. But I just need to be more consistent. I'm already thinking of new topics to talk about and hope to actually make videos about them. My schedule right now for the next month is SAT and my extended essay. So by the time this video is released, 1, the Minecraft movie has been out for 2 weeks, but 2, the SAT will have just been last week. I want to try to stick to the schedule of 1 video every 2 weeks, ideally Fridays like this one. As of the time I'm writing the script, I don't have an efficient way to draw my images right now, so what you're seeing is probably partially by others and partially by me, probably on my mom's iPad. I am getting a drawing tablet though, with a screen. That will make my life very easy, so there's that. The beginning cinematic was drawn with a tablet, but it's one of those cheap annoying ones that don't have screens, and the tiny versions of them you probably see OSU players play with. I just want a better one so it's not annoying to draw, because I want my videos to be enjoyable for me as well as for you, or else they wouldn't be as good. Back to my schedule thing though, once the SAT stuff is over, which is like the first week of May, I'm doing the May SAT too. I'm pretty free to make these on time with little pressure, as long as I'm not doing super crazy projects or studying for finals, but that should be manageable. I'll let you guys know if anything happens though, but otherwise, I'll try to keep uploads to once every other Friday, starting on the next video, which is May 2nd, because SAT week break, yada yada.
You have one new message.
Hey, I just want to say I saw your video. I thought it was pretty good. I hope you release another one. Hopefully pretty soon. I know you said May 2nd, so I'm looking forward to that. Just don't get distracted from doing school, okay? That's the most important thing, and videos are something you like doing, but it's not your life. I know you do what's best for you, so just do that. I'll talk to you tomorrow.